live. I'm waiting for it to show up on my monitor though, so I can y'all are seeing, make sure about what y'all are seeing here. Um, well, come on. There it is. Okay. Um, I know that I talked to y'all about how easy it has been to use a pre-decorated book for my memory keeping this year. And I said something about possibly dating a 2027 book and decorating that to use for memory keeping next year. So it'll be ready. Like if I do a page a day this year, it'll be filled up by January 1st next year. And so I decided I'm going to do that. I'm doing a couple of things a little different than what I did in the bullet journal that I drew up this year. Let me put this in here. I had dropped that one. I've got washi tape here that I've pulled to go with these stickers. I'm challenging myself a little bit because I have these stickers that my friend Beth sent me. I have not used a single one, I don't think. So I'm challenging myself to use some different things. I pulled out washi, the pink, green, kind of peachy color, purple and blue. And then this kind of a aqua or turquoise color. I pulled out pulled out those washies. And I'm going to challenge myself to use these. I also, look at the eraser things. They're everywhere. And the book here, I did the year on one page. Got some disco balls here for New Year's. And then I started laying out a page like this, the perpetual calendar page. It'll go here, here, and here. Then I guess I can start January 1st here. And I want to do a page a day. So, and I think I want to use, instead of doing black and setting the whole thing up, I think I want to use colored markers. Like I'll use black here and these two for the setup stuff. But then I want to use colored markers back here. And I can use different fonts or whatever to decorate the days. I'm trying to make sure I'm still in camera here. I think I'm good. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, we can go a little bit more. It's so hard when you go live and you have to turn your camera the other way to make sure you're still you're still in camera range. January always makes me think about y'all. January always feels cold to me. Always. No matter what the temperature is, I feel cold. So I'm going to use these because these look like an ice castle or something like that to me. So we're going to pull these out. We're going to use some of these. And this is kind of a creative journal. Like I said, it's a creative journal, memory keeper kind of book. So I can do whatever I want here. We've got teacups, perfume bottles, some butterflies. And I have used a couple of stickers out of here, not very many. Let's see, these are the same, those are the same. There's the butterfly. This is a different, that looks like a Victorian house. Shoes, there, there. Let me see here. I'm trying to get all these sorted. They are the same. I think I want to use, I think these are all of the small ones, and then these are all of the ladies here. That's that one. That's her. Okay, we will use a house and a pretty fairy lady and butterfly. Let's do that. Maybe this one. And let me pick these up. Okay, so we're going to use this. Oop, not that one. Not that one. So what am I doing already? Whoops. Gonna use this one, the house. These two ladies, they look like fairies. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Don't like that. I don't want that. I don't feel like the castle works with the fairy girls. I feel like that's something different. Okay. Tell you what. I'm going to go with this. We're going to find washi to go with it. I'm going to look at my colored markers and see which markers I have to go with it. I'm digging right now. Yeah, you can tell I'm digging, huh? I'm digging for my little pen, my little blade pen. And you know what? I bet I didn't put it in here. Okay, so what else do I need? I need my ruler out of here to tear washi with. Let me get my little scissors out of here in case I use some washi that needs to be cut instead of torn. I don't think any of those colored markers are going to be what I use. Here is my little pen, my little blade pen. And I think I'll do pen testing in the back of the book. Hi, Noodle Dancer. I like the name, Noodle Dancer. I like that. Let's see. I've got some blues in here. This is a good way to use up these solid color washies too. I think. Let me see. That looks a little bit dark. Those two work. Then let's see if this one. I don't think it's quite the right color. I do feel like I need something a little bit with maybe a touch of green in it. Maybe I'll use 3 of them here. I'm going to leave those right there. Okay. Do I want to put down washi and then put down stickers? Or do I want to put down my stickers and then put washi? I think I'm going to put down stickers and then washi. Well, y'all, some of these, the backs are so hard to get off of. What in the world? I see the struggle. I'm struggling, y'all. Struggling to get the back off of a sticker and not stab myself with a little pointy blade. Y'all, these things are vicious. Maybe I need to do it from this side. Maybe I can catch the... Hey, got it now. Yeah, I think we're going to put these down first. Then put down washi wherever I want it. And then date the pages. Let me get my tweezers out of here. And this bag, it sounds like it's a big mess in here, but it's got a set of these pens and a set of these pens and a pencil sharpener, correction tape, an eraser. I keep a ruler in there and a glue stick. It goes in my black journaling bag. Well, did I just lose the tweezers in here? I saw them. There they are. It goes in my black journaling bag. It's the one that has the butterflies on it. Who sent me that? I don't think that was the one from Kim. Maybe that was from the one from Kim. From Kim's A Little of a Lot. And I have dropped a pen. Anyway, I keep usually a couple of black pens, and then I keep those 2 sets of pens in there. And it goes into a black canvas bag that I can move around with me. And then I have a pink bag that has my Bibles and my faith and scripture writing journals and prayer journal. And then my Kindle and my reading log. With another little zipper bag with a second set of all that stuff in it. Actually, it's not just a zipper bag. It's one of those travel kind that rolls up. It's got like, when you unroll it, it's got like 3 pockets. And so got stuff laid in it, and then it rolls up and buttons. That way, when I get it set up, I'm setting up a place in the living room at a chair we never use. It's going to become my reading place, because I'm really bad about laying down to read and then going to sleep. Shannon said I was about 2 minutes into it, and he looked over and I had already dropped the Kindle. It's just, when I get cold, I hibernate. And I tell myself I'm going to read, but then I just fall into hibernation mode. Can't help it. The cats and I are, we're desert animals. We don't like the cold. We like the warm weather. Oh, I don't want that butterfly hanging over the edge because I don't want to have to cut that piece of a wing off. Just scoot you over a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all. I almost messed that up. And this will be good, I think. So, I've got these 3 washies. And I think they'll work with that because this light kind of reminds me of that. I don't like the way she looks right there. She looks crooked. I like that I can peel these up and reposition them. Katie, you changed your name to Katie Runs now. Not Katie Walking anymore. Katie's Running now. Look, you might get me to walk with you, but I promise you it'll be a little while before I run. I need to send you, I need to message you. One of my goals for this year, by the end of the year, is to try to run. And I'm going to text you because you'll understand. I mean, you already know why I can't run now. I can't run now. My body wasn't made for running. But I'm going to text you and you'll understand. You might have some good words for me because anyway. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put these down. Let me see if I want to put them in that kind of an order. It's hard. It physically hurts, you know. I've never, I shouldn't say never. When I was in high school, I was actually on the track team and did some running, but I was over 100 pounds lighter than I am now. When you're chunky, it hurts to run. It doesn't feel good. But I've got some things going on that are going to change that. A new goal. Do you still love walking and running there in your new place? It's so pretty. I look at your videos and just to look at how pretty the pictures that you post of how pretty it is. It's unbelievable. Such a pretty place. Are y'all freezing up there right now? Or it's not too bad? Yeah, you know, you talked about retiring to Florida, but I think and then things worked out. God had a perfect plan, and it all worked out for y'all. Believe it or not, I'm setting this up for next year. Yeah, we've been in the 60s. I think we might get down in the 40s again, like 2 days. I saw that too. Girl. Life is good, and you're up there to enjoy them. That's the thing. If you had gone to Florida, you wouldn't be there for that new baby. So it all worked out just the way it was supposed to. Okay. I'm not doing too much on this. This is going to be my 2027 planner. I've got to go back in and use a pen for this. And then I'm doing 3 of these like perpetual calendars for the year. I'm not doing a future log and all that. I'm not doing a month on a page. I'll just start off with a day a page. I'm going to go back, after I get it decorated, go back with colored markers and write in the dates. And that's what this book is going to be. So that next year, when January 1st comes, I have a book ready for me to memory keep in. Oh, I know you love that. I know you love it. Let me see if this helps me any. Let me see if this helps me some. I hope y'all had a good Christmas. I know he's still kind of young, but I bet the other ones had fun. He's still a baby. He doesn't know about Christmas. But wait till next year. He'll be all in the middle of it just like the rest of them. Whoops, I went too far. Yeah, I won, you know, this year I decorated in an A5 each day. Well, I was doing 2 days at a time and using that book for my memory keeper. Well, I won from Planning with Kay. I won a pre-decorated book, spiral book, and it's been so nice to just be able to write and not think about decorating or a theme or anything like that. So I decided that I could decorate a book for next year, create and decorate a book for next year, and accomplish the same thing by doing this. Girl, our holiday was good. We didn't even leave home. We had gone to Natchitoches, to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving, and it was a house full of people, and we just stayed home Christmas this year. They were getting together Christmas Eve so that all of the ones with babies could be at home, you know, for Christmas Day. But we stayed home, and it was nice. It was so nice. Now, let me see which pens I have in here. Let me go. These purple ones, it came two pair, one straight pair, and one curved pair. That yellow's not gonna go. Girl, you know where those came from. Those came from Temu. I don't spend a lot of money on my supplies, you know that. In fact, I started I started kind of going back to the roots of how you can use a 99-cent, or actually this one was a 50-cent composition book because I bought it on sale during back to school. A 50-cent composition book and a pack of Crayola markers to begin journaling or memory keeping. Okay, I think these are going to be, let's see what's going to work. Oh yeah, they're so cheap on there. I will erase all of that out of here. Let me look at these. We've got this one. No, a little too. This one looks like a softer blue. Maybe this one. That's better, I think. I'm going to use this one. And I kind of want to use this because there's a little bit of this kind of lavender in there. Oh, that's what I want to use. Okay, that is what I want to use. Let me get my pencil because I want to kind of letter. Oh, I received my diamond painted Christmas card. I've got to put it somewhere where I can look at it all the time. I've got a gigantic cork board above my desk upstairs. And one of my goals this month is to get that desk set up where I can work there and film there. And that's going to go on my cork board. It's so pretty. So see, I can do this however I want it to be. Let's try, this will be January 1st. And then we'll have January 2nd. I don't want to make them too dark because some of these pens, after you write over it, you can't erase. It covers it and somehow it's under that marker and you can't erase it. And I want to be able to erase. And then, wait, is this the blue one? I think this is the one. But actually, let's see. Okay. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then I have plenty of room to write in here. I can use this like a diary. I can use it as a memory keeper. I can use it however I want to. I can kind of set it up after the new year comes. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these markers here because these are the ones that work best with that group of stickers. So I'm going to keep those right there. I'm going to put these back in the bag. And I have these same stickers in different colors, 5 other packs of colors. But I think I'm going to start with the blue and use the blue until I run out of blue ones, and then move on to other colors. Okay, so we got those washies, we got those pens, and let's see. I know that I like the umbrella with the Victorian looking house and the high heels and teacup. They just seem to go together to me. That one looks very Victorian. I like that. And let's see if we're just going to put them down. I'm going to put them down, then I'll put down washi. Oh, let's do a little washi first this time. Just these two colors, I think. Anyway, so I was kind of not doing anything and decided I would just get on here and do a little bit of decorating. And I really could do multiples of these through the year and use them for giveaways. Oh, why did my computer go away? You know what? Oh, I bet my phone died. It did this the other day. Did my phone die? No, my phone did not die. Okay, it's still there. Because the other day it did die on me while I was live. And I was just like, oops, sorry, people. Sorry. Now, are you able to use tweezers when you diamond paint, or it's way too small? You have to use that little waxy stick thing. I still haven't tried any. You know, I'm a wimp. I'm scared to do things different. I haven't even done any sewing in, oh my gosh, I don't know how long. It's been several months. I'm trying to think the last thing I sewed. Girl, I don't even know. The last thing I painted, I don't remember. I need to get busy. I'm slacking on the creative front here. I don't think I like that. I don't like that. We're gonna take that up from there. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, that's done. I don't like it. Let's just put down the stickers, and maybe I'll do some little marker stuff. This is kind of fun. Love these shoes. They're so pretty. So pretty. I have not worn shoes like that in a very long time. Am I on the front or the back of it? I'm on the front, trying to lift up that little thin layer. There it is. Shiny plastics. The shiny plastics. Anyway, this is just an idea for how you can prepare for next year, or like if you just get that creative thing in you and you feel like you've got to do something, this is something you can do. And this one will be this will be either a memory keeper or a diary or something like that for me for next year. I haven't decided. I don't have to decide until next year. It'll all be decorated though. And I like that. We'll go from up here and come down. And let's see, we're going to tear it going in that direction. Well, I'm trying to tear it at an angle, and there, it's stuck down now. There we go. This one looks like a big Victorian house. A lot of books I've been reading lately have been, of course, for November, I was reading books about Thanksgiving. Well, not books about, books set at Thanksgiving time. And then for December, it was books set at Christmas time. And of course, you know, half of them are in bed and breakfast, old Victorian homes that have been converted to bed and breakfast. Oh, it got me all excited. I love that. That was a dream until I realized that it would mean having actual strangers in your house. And like, you can't exactly get up and wander around in your pajamas in the morning. You kind of got to get dressed. And I was like, yeah, no. And at the time, my kids were still young, and I thought, nobody wants to have a relaxing vacation away from home at a place where there are kids living, you know. You know? That wasn't exactly, I just decided that it would be better, it would be a better thing to do later in life. And now I don't so much have the desire anymore. Um, if the perfect opportunity presented itself in a way that made it very attractive, maybe. Because there are aspects of it that I think would be a lot of fun. But, yeah. Okay, now we've got January 3rd and 4th. I think I will do those dates over here like this. I've been working on my lettering a little bit. I was really trying to learn calligraphy. Man, I've been trying to learn calligraphy. But I put too much pressure when I write. And just go light pressure on the upstroke and heavy on the downstroke. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I mean, I guess if I had to, I could, but it was too much for me. So I just kind of do my own. It's my own lettering. And there's the 4th. Okay, are we tired of blue? Y'all, that's pretty. I've never pre-decorated before. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll switch colors now to something else. Hi, how are you? What are you doing this afternoon? VJ Designs. I'm trying to remember your name. Is this Vana? I know too many people by their channel names and not their real names, and it makes me feel bad that I don't know real names. Let's do a castle, and that looks like a castle window, doesn't it? Vicky. Okay. You just got home from church. We have just been home today in the peace and quiet. I've not even left the house. Shannon went and bought groceries earlier. I didn't even leave the house. It's just not well, I mean, I shouldn't say it's not my thing. That makes it sound like I'm a recluse. I'm really not. Um, I just, there's no reason to leave, you know? Why? Why go? There's no reason to leave. I think I want to find a more lavender color. You can see in her hair and back here in the background. I think I want to use something else that's really pretty with that. It doesn't exactly go with that pen. I think that's okay though. I'll use a blue pen on this one. Mommy Guide? I don't know what that is. I don't know if I know what that is. Maybe so. Yeah, I don't know what Mommy Guide is. The main channels that I watch and participate on are Creatively Lisa Marie and the Paper Monkey with Carrie the Paper Monkey. And Just Beth, Fabulous Over 50, Hey Everybody with Erin. No, Mommy Guide Inc. I don't know what that is. And the only channel I know with Lala is one of my friends from home, Lasagna. She's a pastor, and I watch her some mornings. She goes, I guess about once a week. She gets on in the mornings, and I do watch her. I like to support her because that's my friend. But I don't know Mommy Guide Inc. Lala. I don't know what that is. We call my little great niece Lala because her name is Delilah and her brothers can't say it, so they call her Lila. Like Lila, but it ends up being Lala. I'm decorating this book for next year. I'm going to be ahead of the game. No, Susan Temper. No, that's not me. That's not me, but I'm glad you're here. This is a dot grid journal from Mr. Penn. It has the kind of linen cover on it, and it has a ribbon bookmark. I penciled in 2027 over here. I've got to go back and go over it with a little teeny tiny fine tip black pen. And then I've got a 3-page perpetual calendar here. And I've started with January 1st. I need to go back and add the day of the week. I just realized I didn't put the days in here. I'm challenging myself to use some of my stash because these stickers have been in my stash for quite a while, and I don't think I've used any of them, and I'm changing that. I'm changing that this year. I'm trying to use things. And in fact, this pack I have in like 6 different colors. So yeah, it's time to use some of these. Yeah, Susan Pepper. That's me. That's me. don't like that. I think I want it right there like that. I'm not doing a lot on these because, like I said, next year when I get ready to use the page, I can add more to it. Can add more decoration to it. So right now, I'm just putting down washi and some stickers to use up this stash. I'm not trying to use it all in January, but I started with this pack because January always seems and feels cold to me. So I thought I would start with this blue, this kind of blue and purple, because I'm always freezing. And these look like ice castles. I'm telling you what, these stickers, journals and cards. Okay. Do you have a channel? Maybe I follow your channel and that's why your name looks familiar. Vicky. And you don't follow Carrie on the Paper Monkey? Maybe that's how I recognize your name. Hey, Karen. Welcome. If I told you what I was doing, you might not believe me. Because I have nothing else to do. Carrie Rhodes. Carrie Rhodes. Let me think. I'm not sure I know Carrie's last name. Carrie from Louisiana. Carrie from St. Martinville. She does a lot of lives on the weekend and creates the most beautiful junk journals. Okay, Karen. Confession time. You know, I showed y'all that pre-decorated planner that I won from Planning with Kay, and I'm using that for my memory keeper. Well, the memory keeper is what I was decorating every day. Well, every other day, and uploading for a video. Well, since it was already decorated, I was kind of like, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to record? What am I going to do? So I decided, and I also like how freeing it is to not have to think about themes or anything. Just sit down and it's already decorated. I don't have to think about decorating. So I am decorating this for next year, believe it or not. This will be for 2027. And I just realized I need to go back and write the day of the week in here on these days. But I'm pre-decorating for next year. So it'll be done, and it gives me an opportunity to be all creative and work in this one and try out some things. I'm gonna do a Dutch door at some point. I don't know when. It scares me, but I want to do one. And I almost feel like it would be perfect to do with these stickers because I could line up like this and that, and then maybe this, whoops, and then something smaller and cut around it. Then on the other page, because there are so many little shapes and stuff on here, I could go to the next page and fit stickers close enough to these curves. I think these would be good stickers to use for something like that. because I think there's enough different shape and stuff to it. We'll see. I want to do it. I just want to do it. And that's what I thought about doing with one of these. I thought about not dating anything and just decorating pages. Try some things with some windows, try some Dutch doors, stuff like that. Thank you. These stickers actually are from Temu. A friend of mine sent a big box of journaling stuff. Look at this. I have those stickers in all these colors. It's the same stickers, but in all these different colors. So I don't know how many there are, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. There's 40 in a pack. So it could be enough for 6 months here, which would fill up this book. Or it might not, because I'm not doing the weekly, I'm not doing trackers or anything like that in here. I'm just doing the days. In fact, I need to put that on here. January 1st is a Friday. Well, Vicki, thank you for stopping in and chatting. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good rest of the weekend. Tomorrow starts the week. I think it's the first day back at work in the new year for a lot of people. Karen, you know what? That would be a fun collab theme. A French door theme. That would be a fun idea. Or I'm not, what am I talking? French doors, Dutch doors. That would be a fun theme for a collab. I didn't think about that. I may have to, I may still make this more of a creative planner where I just try different things. Okay, so this is, we got the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd, the 4th. I think I want to go in and add a little bit of this. That would be fun. And it would challenge us a little bit, you know? It would challenge me for sure. I mean, I'm going to do it one day. I might as well just do it. And you see, lettering is not my talent. I'm learning, trying to learn, but it's not where that's not where my talents lie. I can do shorthand like a robot though, but nobody could read it. Which is funny. That's January 4th, not June the 4th. Look at me. That's pretty funny. No, I'm trying to learn. I've got a book, and every day I practice in that book. I do the ABCs, and then I write the months, I write the days of the week, just trying to get comfortable with it, and it's the light pressure on the upstroke, heavy pressure on the downstroke is what gets me. And people even say, don't think about the letter you're writing, just think about the lines you're putting on the paper. I forget. It's It's too hard. I shouldn't say it's too hard. It's not too hard. I can do it. If I want to do it bad enough, I can learn. I know I can. So this is a Monday. Yeah. I start thinking about the word I'm writing, and then thinking about up and down, and I just kind of lose that. Look what I just did. I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday. That's not Tuesday before Monday. Oh, my word. And where's my correction stuff? There it is. I cannot believe. Okay. See what happens? I was thinking about that and wrote the wrong day of the week. Believe it or not. That's a pretty big mistake. The whole wrong day of the week. But let me go back over here and double check it. It's January 3rd. It's a Sunday. Making sure. I'll have to go over that after it dries. I'll go over it again. Yeah, it's hard. I kind of have the strokes for the calligraphy, but the light, narrow upstroke, wide downstroke is that's where I get that's where I kind of go off the rails. I just it's hard. I've been writing for 50 lot of years. Learning to write again is hard. Let me see. That doesn't, I'm afraid that's not going to dry on there. I think it will. I think this is fun. And it's not just for planning. I can do whatever I want to with it. I'm going to get my tiny little black pen and go over all these. You know what? I don't know what time I got on here. What does this say? Oh, it doesn't tell me how long I've been on here. Ooh. I think I'm going to get off. It's 4 o'clock. I need to get some things done before I go to bed tonight. Let's see. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. You have a good rest of the day too, Karen. Think about the Dutch doors. Send Steve a message. See what he says about it. I think that would be a good challenging thing for us to try. It would be fun. Enjoy the rest of your day too, and the little bit of weekend we got left. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm having a hard time trying to think about what I'm doing. Writing the wrong days of the week. Not okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate it. I really do. Have a great weekend and have a great Monday. Trying to end it. Let me see. How do I end it? Y'all can't figure out how to end this.